I am going to present to you, my faithful, lovely, and amazing viewer, a compilation of my ideas and my thoughts that I have at 11:05 p.m. I also have these at 2 a.m., 1 a.m. Please stay tuned. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I don't know what I'm going to say. I have a lot to say. Okay, so number one on the list is incompetent drivers. Personally, I was taught how to drive by my father and my mother, and I think they did a great job because personally, when I'm on the roads, number one, I get from point A to point B every single time. There has not been a single time I didn't make it from point A to point B. I say that, but now that I'm saying it, I'm kind of stressed because I hope I always make it. Knock on some wood. But I hate drivers that don't know what to do. Why are we in a 45 and you're going 25? Melinda, get your foot, push on the gas. I don't care that you have 3 toddlers in the back, okay? I could care less. I got somewhere to be, okay? What if I wanted to go to DQ? What if I wanted to Blizzard? Speaking of, I don't know if it's the Blizzard of the month or if it was like the Blizzard of summer, but the Oreo Brookie, maybe it was Mint, I don't think it was. Oreo Brookie, amazing. Bring that back. I liked that. It was better than the S'mores Blizzard. Please give us more of the Oreo Brookie. I personally ate all of it. I kept getting smalls. I could have took out a medium. Okay? And I know my friends are going to be in the comments being like, we know you could take out a large. Listen, okay? So what if I can? So what if I am able? You're mad. You're big mad. Anyway, moving back on to incompetent drivers. I just hate them. It's like, if you don't know how to stay in a lane, why am I on the road with you? Get over. Okay? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see you on the roads. Okay? If you're an incompetent driver and you know it, stay off the roads. This is your PSA, public service announcement. Don't get on the roads. I will be calling the cops on you. Ring, ring. You're done. This is very much targeted towards one person. I think a lot of people do it, but it's like this one TikTok of this girl, and she's eating Wingstop wings, and she's dipping it in the ranch, and she takes a bite, and it like the ranch runs down her mouth, and she just lets it. Like there's no attempt to stop the ranch. I hate that. Okay, my bad. Personally, that's disgusting. Why would you film that and post on the internet? And it has like however many views, whatever. I don't care. That's gross. No one wants to see that. That's disgusting. The Pony Express. How did that work? I get it, okay? Like, I understand. Like, they had the little horses. And they were like, yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they were, like, going. They were on the move. But what do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, they had the mail. And they took it from one horse to the next. And then it was suddenly across the country. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Same thing with Bluetooth. Okay, that's fake. Because what do you mean my AirPods in my ears? No connection to either of them. They're synced up. Not only to each other, to my phone. They're synced up to my phone. What do you mean by that? How does that work? And you could explain it to me. I've watched a video before. I watched a whole 15-minute video about how Bluetooth works. And guess what? It was fake. It didn't make sense. Nothing. You could explain it to me like I'm a kindergartner. I'm not. What's not clicking? That's not clicking. That's not clicking. One thing I have really been eating up lately is like the Legos. Like the very aesthetic Legos. Aesthetic Legos. There we go. Okay. Lego. I have the bonsai tree. Have I finished doing it? No. But I have the Lego Vespa. Love it. I also want the succulents. Want them bad. They're like $50. Go ahead. Send me money. If you're willing to send me money, drop a comment down below. I will be accepting your offer immediately. I will build them on video. That's a promise. I will put your name right here or here. One of the sides. Your name for the small price of Lego succulents. I will say, I don't know if y'all know, I do a little film photography here and there, but I have been getting out of it a little bit just because I haven't gone to any new places recently. And I know I should be finding the joy and the beauty in where I already am. Okay, I understand that. I get it. But I've lived here many, many years. I've seen it. I don't need a picture of it, So I need to get out. I think I might go on a day trip. Maybe I'll take y'all with me. Maybe you'll come with me. Maybe. It's hot. Whew. Speaking of heat waves, I don't know if they're going on this summer. I know last summer we had like record highs, and I feel like it's hot this summer, but no one's talking about it. Are the heat waves done? Are we done with them? Because I feel like the temperature, it's not normal. It's burning up. I get out of my job, and it's hot. I get in my car, I'm smoking. It's like 80 degrees. That made me sound like I'm a northerner. I'm not. I promise. It's like 95. Okay, it's getting toasty. I know the Texans down there, they're like, oh, it was what? I don't care. Okay, you're not living in my climate. Kentucky should not be above 93. That's a fact. Okay, go ahead, pin that, put it on your profile, and say that I said it first. That's a fact. Okay. No reason for Kentucky to be above 93. None. Quote me on it. No reason for Kentucky to be below 0. Ooh, this is another thing. I really want to live in a big city, okay? And it's not necessarily like, oh, I need to live in a big city. It's just like, it's inevitable, okay? I see myself in a big city. My mom has seen me in a big city since I was a young boy. She's been like, oh, no, it's a city boy right there. And you know what? That's real. I was born into this world to have Southern twang in a city world, okay? You give me some biscuits, I'm tearing it up. You give me some sweet tea, I'm testing the sugar limits, okay? Hot take, I want my sweet tea to be drowned. I want it to be syrup. I want to taste the diabetes. When it touches my tongue, I want to go into shock from how much sugar is in there. And I have been places. This is shouting out y'all up north. I don't know what state it was. We stopped at a McDonald's. Whew. I don't know if y'all were just foul or if y'all at McDonald's don't know how to make tea. Got a little sweet tea. Ooh, it touched my tongue. Tell me why I was drinking dirt water all of a sudden. Yeah, dirt water. No sugar was in there. They're like, no, it's a sweet tea. Think again. Go ahead and try it yourself. They're like, no, it's sweet tea. No, it's not. That is not even tea. At this point, you took dirt, ground it in your hand, shoved it in the water, and just let it sit for the night. You said, oh, this is fine. This is another thing. I've been watching, has Gordon Ramsay in it, where he goes to those hotels. I can't think of the name all of a sudden. But, like, those are just so grimy. Like, that is gross. I'm like, ugh. It's grody. It's grody. I hate to say it. It's grody. Okay. I watched this one and it was like no mental recognize. And I think the funniest thing is that in all of them, it's like the food is always frozen. It's never made there. And he always calls them out on that. He's always like, was this made today? And they're like, no, it was not. And it's like, yeah, we can tell, Michelle. We can tell it was very much frozen. We can tell. It's like, personally, I am okay with frozen food. Don't get me twisted. What do you mean? Oh, it has to be, not everything needs to be cooked fresh, okay? I'll be the first one to say it. But there are some things, like this man was boiling a burger. He cooked a burger in the oven and then boiled it later. Rotisserie chicken bought 6 weeks before, put in the freezer. No. He took out his little like grime monitor. I don't know what it was. He took a little swab. He said 30 and below is hygienic. This thing rang up 830. 830. Oh, so we're just dirty. So we're just disgusting. And apparently the hotel's doing fine now. But it's like, I need proof, right? I need to see that. And also the setup right here. So that I think my biggest struggle or maybe my biggest gain is I'm jumping from topic to topic like none other. Also, I don't know when this is going to be posted, but the Titan submersible thing happened like a week ago, I want to say, within the days, maybe even this week. I don't know. Maybe like 5 days ago. I'll say 5 to 7 days ago is when all this started occurring. And I don't know if that gives you a timeline on how bad I am at editing my videos, or maybe even just recording them. But it'll give you something. And then, what happened recently? Colleen Ballinger, I don't know how to say her name, put out a little ukulele for her like apology for grooming kids. What was that? Is it like stuck in my head? Yeah. But what was that? Talking about something. Toxic gossip train. Receipts aren't a thing anymore. We're gonna slide past that. She said, "Oh, no. You got it twisted. Did we get it twisted, sister?" This is very specific. I know I mentioned this to my mom earlier, or my dad. It was someone. But my fake British accent is likened to like the claymation British accent. It's like the little British boy living in this, I don't know where he lives, okay? But he has a little British accent, and he's like, he goes up to his mom, and he's like, "Mom, I want some biscuits." Okay, hold on. I can do a better accent than that. That was just for demonstration purposes. But I need you to like envision the animation for me, okay? Because it's like the way they move is just so like, it's like all of them is moving for nothing because like they're emphasizing it or whatever. But it's like gross to kind of look at, but it's like fun, but it's gross. Hold on, let me just. Okay, hold on. Un momento. Let me just. "Mom, I want a biscuit. I want a biscuit. I want a bit." It's just like, why are they doing that? And I can't think of a single claymation movie where they're British, except maybe the Pinocchio one. But I don't know if they were even British in that. They were something. They weren't American. But they were, I don't know. Okay? They had different accents. But I'm just very confused because it's like, what? I mean, maybe I'm making that up. Maybe it's fake. I don't know. Speaking of cookout, $9 exact is my order. I get a junior burger, sometimes cheeseburger. Sometimes I go crazy. Junior burger, Cajun fries, Wisconsin cheese bites, shake, $9 even. In this economy, that is a whole meal. $9 and a dessert. I want you to go find me a deal better than that will satisfy my college heart. You won't. Okay, I get up at 1 a.m. I'm starving. I just finished writing a paper. And you're like, "Oh, what is open?" Nothing on campus. Okay, there is nothing on campus open at that time. Cookout has my back. Cookout has my heart. It's raining, Cookout's there. It's storming, Cookout's there. I'm crying, Cookout's there. Yeah. I want to shout out all the cookouts out there that have just, I just think they've had my heart, they've had my back. For my whole life, honestly. Before I even knew they were a thing, they had my back. Go ahead, support your local cookout. If you have one in town, remember how grateful you are and go get a shake. Those are some of the best shakes in the nation. And that reminds me, In-N-Out. The only time I had it was when I had a stomach bug, so I can't really speak to its actual quality, but it wasn't good as far as I remember. Hate to say it, wasn't that good. Whataburger, however. To me, that's like if I went west and you were like, "Okay, we don't have cookout, but we have Whataburger." I'm satisfied. I am fulfilled. Okay, I'm good. I am totally fine without having a cookout over there as long as there's a Whataburger. Those are the same. To me, the hype that the people feel for Buc-ee's is how I feel for Cookout and Whataburger. I get hungry, okay? And I already hear you in the comments talking about some, we know you get hungry. Listen, okay? I starve, okay? Not starve, I get hungry. I get very hungry. And those two places I eat enough. It's the perfect sized meal for a grown boy like me. And we're almost at 20 minutes now. I actually really don't know how I got here. I don't know. it is concerning how much I can talk without taking a break. But okay. And also Olivia Rodrigo, totally off topic. Olivia Rodrigo dropping new music tonight, Vampire. By the time this is posted, I will already have listened to it. Maybe even posted if I liked it. I hope I like it. I don't know. But, you know, I don't know. Speak Now, Taylor's version, next week. We have a lot of new things coming up. I think we should make it to the 20-minute mark on this video at least. I feel like I can pull one more topic out of my mind. Oh, podcast. See, it's like, put me on a podcast. I'm talking to myself, okay? And there does not need to be another human being as we have presented this evening with just my thoughts. I don't need another human being to bounce off of. I am that human being, okay? You put me in a room. You put me in a room alone. They're thinking, oh, he's going to go crazy. They're like, oh, he'll go crazy. He'll go mad. No. I'm hanging out with the other Johns in here, okay? They're already talking. They're already speaking. And it's not like, oh, the outside voices of others calms them. No. I just hear them all at the same time. And this is probably going to be like evidence to get me like locked up for like mental health issues or something. But listen, okay? These things got my back. They be talking to me. They're like, oh, that was funny. And I'm like, yeah, it was. And it's not like, listen, it's not like I have multiple different people in here. Okay. It's one me, but there's different areas. There's different sectors. That's a whole other thing. We're going to talk about that a different day. How there's different sectors of me, just me, one me, not multiple. Okay. I'm one person. I am not mentally ill. I promise ya. I probably shouldn't promise that. Beyblades. Listen, okay. This is like my actual childhood. And let me see if I can pull up one of my bays here for you. This thing right here. Is it? Oh, my bad. Beyblades. Lit. I don't think I've used that word since like 2019. I'm sorry. Beyblades held down the fort for me as a kid. My neighbor gave us this little like stadium thing. Literally the best thing that's ever been invented. If you ever want to have a Beyblade battle, I have multiple, so you don't even have to bring your own. You just have to be here. Pull up. Let me know down in the comments if you want to have a Beyblade battle. I will be there. I will supply the bays. I will supply the battle. You just have to be there. Okay. This has been real. It's been real fun. Go ahead, drop down some comments down below of what you want to hear me talking about, because I have a lot to talk about without you interjecting. So maybe it should be something you care about next time. But this time it was all me because I have a lot to say. And also, I just needed a really easy content video. I'm not going to lie. Maybe the next one will be something fun. Me actually doing something instead of talking to myself in my room. I was told that the hardest part about starting to record is hearing your own voice. That actually wasn't. I love hearing my own voice. The hardest part for me is probably just remembering that I should do it. And also now I have to edit 20 minutes of content. Outro.
This is the outro.
Oh, what?
Outro. The end of the video.
Outro.
This is the very end.
For real?
Outro.
Subscribe for more.